Hey everybody, we're here in the absolutely stunning futuristic city of Singapore. I've been here for a series of blockchain and crypto events. At one of these I met an incredible character. His name's Andrea. I'd like to introduce you to him today, and we're going to hear all about his social impact fund called Futura. Let's do this.
So, we are here in Singapore where we have started a global hunt for experts, for change makers, and we are on a mission to change the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grand plans.
Straightforward.
Straightforward. How are you going to do that?
Obviously, there are many things that don't work today. It's a pretty unfair world for most of the people out there.
Yep.
And we do have knowledge, we have technologies, we know what's wrong with it, we know how to improve it, but we don't take action. There's so many people that could just do like this and change things, but they don't, because they have financial interests, they have personal interests. The goal is to get together, to find change makers. Poor people are getting poorer, rich people are getting richer. It's not sustainable, it's not scalable, and things has to change.
Okay. So you're looking to build new, what exactly, societies? I mean, I've met some of the people that have been around you. These are top architects, they're top financial people, they're top people in AI, robotics. I mean, there's some amazing people that seem to be coming in around you. What are you doing exactly?
We're focusing our energies not in fighting the old, but in creating the new.
Okay.
So our goal is to create a better prototype of society. Virtually in terms of economics, education structure, but also physical in terms of smart cities. What can we take, what can we learn from the best cities in the world?
Learn a lot from Singapore.
Yes.
Is that kind of part of the reason you're here at
Absolutely,
the moment?
yes.
Right.
To learn how in 50 years they managed to create a city which is one of the most advanced cities in the world. It's extremely safe, extremely clean, infrastructures are top-notch, transportation is extremely efficient. Of course there are the negative sides, but we are here to only learn and take from the best.
Right.
And then learning from other cities and countries out there to develop a better prototype of a smart city.
Awesome, I really want to learn more about this.
Let's
Get
go.
the details.
Cool.
Cool.
Since there are quite a bit of problems, we need to find change makers. Change makers are probably the new generation of entrepreneurs. Those that they want to create value, they want to have a positive impact on society.
Right.
Because you see, one of the main problems that we have today is that we measure everything with money.
Right.
Success, growth, advancement of a country, everything is measured by profits, money, economic growth. But economic growth, it doesn't represent anything. It doesn't represent individual happiness. It doesn't represent the bad or negative impact that companies or technologies have on the environment or in people's life. While change makers could actually be more mindful about that. More focused on the value.
So give us an example of the type of person you want to hear from.
Well, I could take my case, for example, just a little bit of personal story. I used to work in finance for almost 11 years. And I've seen that finance in general is extremely transactional and very little value is created for the people out there. And it's really all about money. You have millions of people working 9 to 5 just to generate a virtual number that doesn't really represent anything.
I mean, we're in a financial hub here in Singapore. It's also been a hub of massive innovation. How grand are your plans here? I mean, you've told me you're actually looking at creating cities yourself. I mean, this seems huge. I mean, can you give us more context about exactly what you're trying to achieve?
I think Singapore is actually a great example of this because everything we see around this super advanced city, clean, safe, amazing technologies, it wasn't here 50 years ago.
No, it's incredible, the level and pace of innovation. So
even when where we're standing now, this was a sea. This is land taken from the sea in less than 50 years. And they did it without having the technologies that we have today, the knowledge that we have today, and even the push. Because
everything around me here, I mean, I came here about 10 years ago for the first time, none of this was here. everything we're looking at. This
Yeah.
is it's amazing the pace they're moving at. And
Absolutely.
I think a big part of what you're looking to do is really leverage technology
Yes.
to empower people.
Yes.
So tell us a bit about that, because obviously people are scared of robotics and losing their jobs. Where are you fitting into this? This whole
Well,
thing?
I mean, where people see problems, of course, there are also opportunities and solutions.
Yeah.
If we consider today in society 80% of the jobs are not even creating value
Yeah.
for society itself. Let's say, for example, accountant. Nothing against accountants, but they do a job that
Are you sure you got nothing against
computer,
accountants?
but they do a job that could be easily replaced, and they could be free to do
Yeah.
something else that makes them happier.
Right.
Robotics, AI, we can use these technologies to free people up and advance in terms of job, in terms
Right.
of creativity. Like, why do you need a person to build a building, which is a very hard, risky thing,
Yeah.
when you can have a robot doing it? And then the person is free to advance,
Okay.
even working less time.
I'm fascinated by this. I really want to learn more. Do you mind if we tag along
That would be amazing.
over the coming weeks and see how?
Yeah.
I mean, where are you at right now? You're just about to launch?
Yeah, we are about to launch this platform where change makers can come, list their ideas, find other team members, really connecting the dots.
Right.
There are thousands, if not millions, of people out there that want to create something,
Okay.
but they're all scattered.
Right.
So we want to connect them and empower them with exposure, knowledge, community, funds, everything we can do for
Right.
empowering them.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to learn a little bit more about how the whole thing has been funded, what the
Looking
what the model
forward.
is. So yeah, let's
To
maybe go
share.
sit down and
Yeah,
have a bit more of a talk on that.
Let's go.
Excellent. To learn more about Futura and follow this amazing story, the links are below. Subscribe, and if you want to get involved, we'll put a link below for that as well.